What's up, guys? It's Snobby Steven here, and today I'm really just going to talk about the setup that I use in my Demolition class. Now, I am a big fan of Demolition. That's really the main game type that I play anymore. I don't play too many other game types except for, maybe Team Deathmatch, Mercenary Team Deathmatch, stuff like that. But, Demolition, I seem like I get a lot of points off of it. It's really fun to play, and I like the objective type game style. And as far as you can get, sometimes 80 to 100 kills a match, which, that's a lot of points racked up. And then if you arm the bomb, that's 500 or 600. And then if you disarm it, it's another, 5 or 6 or whatever it is. Now, my primary weapon, I always use this, and you guys will be able to see as well. It's always been the type of gun that I've run, and you'll see it in, what I've run in the past and all my other videos, which is the FAMAS. And you can see I'm even using it in this video right here. Now the FAMAS, you get the gun fairly early in the game. It's like level 16 or in the 20s or something like that, but it's pretty early in the game. The gun, I think it's great. Doesn't have a lot of recoil. The rate of fire is very, very high, and it seems like it does a lot of damage, and I just really like it. Now, as you can see in here, that I am not using a scope or anything like that. I'm just using plain gun, no camo, no attachment. Well, I'm actually running dual mags, which I personally like out of all the attachments that don't have to do with the type of scope, because you get that one quick reload. As you can see, I just did right there. Now lately I have switched to a red dot scope just to give it a try, see how it makes difference. And on that one I also did editing to the lens and stuff like that. I put a blue tint lens, and then for the red dot, I changed that to purple. Now, some people are like, oh, okay, what's that combo for? Well, I've been watching MLG videos. I've been listening to commentators, and the good ones, they're really good at playing. They got like, 6 KDs, stuff like that. And they always, they're talking about that they use it, and that they also heard that that's the best set from MLG because the color difference is so great that it's very easy to spot somebody out. And I personally like it so far. It's been doing really good for me. I do miss my dual mag, but I'm not about to give up my sleight of hand pro for Warlord, so I can do that. So this is the setup I've been running. As you can see, I don't use camo. Not a big fan of camo. I mean, sure, the gun looks cool, stuff like that, but I mean, you'd have to be changing it every map to match it for it to really help you out at all, which a lot of maps, they're pretty dark, so I mean, black is fine with me. And if you can see the guy, I don't really think that having camo on your gun is going to help you so much. And so I just leave it black, I leave it plain, and that's fine with me. And I also run clan tags, emblems on the gun. It looks cool, so I do it. And it doesn't take away from anything. It's just a little bonus. You just have to buy it later on. And then for secondary, I use the CZ75 with my attachment for fully automatic. That way, if I run out of ammo in my machine gun, I can switch, and it's almost like I have a secondary machine gun. It helps a lot. Now, I used to use the Python a lot. Really great handgun, very powerful, except that it's a revolver. So it takes a while to reload and stuff like that, which, can screw you over in the middle of a gunfight. But it's very powerful. I personally think it's more powerful than the CZ75, which, if you look at the ratings, it obviously is. But the CZ75 has fully automatic, which so you can pop 10 bullets in the guy before the other gun pops 2, which can help a lot too. But you also drain your clip that much faster. So CZ75, that's my secondary weapon here. Occasionally, I'll bust out, you know, a ballistic knife or crossbow just to have some fun, see how many kills I can get with it, stuff like that. It's a lot of fun to use, but you know, crossbow, ballistic knife, you don't got many shots out of it, and you know, you have to be dead on. You got one shot. It's like sniping almost. And then once you lose the ammo, like ballistic knife, if you want your knife back, you have to go pick it up, which, you know, makes you more vulnerable to get shot. And you know, your KD is not going to be going really well if you use your ballistic knife and crossbow only. Now if you do sticks and stones, everyone's well matched. There you go. That game's a lot of fun as well. And as far as launchers go, I occasionally will bust out a rocket launcher. Not gonna lie, I used to use it a lot because I used the Strela 3, and I really like that one because it locked on, and you know, is a great way to earn points. You know, you take down a helicopter, it's like 400 points. That's like equal to 8 kills in a demolition game. So I mean, yeah, it don't help your KD at all, but it definitely gives you some points that you would definitely not have if you didn't have a launcher and somebody else took down that helicopter for you. And then we get to lethal. Now, I used to use frag grenades a lot. Now I switched to Samtex, and let me tell you why. Because frag grenades, you see somebody up in a window, you throw it, bounces off the wall, and bounces away from the guy. No longer kills him. You throw a Semtex, sticks to the wall, lands right next to the guy, boom, he's dead. Or if you're really good at throwing, you can throw it, sticks him, there's nothing he can do about it unless someone kills him before, you know, your grenade goes off, which I hate when that happens, but it does happen. And, you know, sometimes I'll get real lucky, I'll get that awesome throw in, and I feel like a badass afterwards, and it sticks to him. And I got one last night, actually. Too bad I wasn't recording, but I was very proud of myself because it was a pretty long toss, and I was really just kind of throwing it blindly up into the air, and it stuck to a guy and killed him. And then we got the tomahawk here. Now this is your classical trick weapon. For, you know, you see a lot of people at the beginning of the match, they figured out exactly where they got to throw it so they can hit somebody off the bat. And, you know, that has happened to me before. I've seen it fly past my face off the bat before. I personally have never tried it. My friends have, and they're pretty good at it. And sometimes I'll watch some of their videos that they got on it. And, you know, if I ever get good at it, then I'll probably eventually post a video. But as you can see, that there are no videos up of it right now, so it's obvious that I pretty much suck at it. And so that's why I'm running for lethal, Semtex. Then we got tactical, you know, and like the flashbang, the decoy, the Willie Pete, stuff like that. You know, it kind of, you know, it distracts a guy, or, you know, blinds him for a little bit, stuff like that. But it really doesn't do that much as far as injuring them. Like the Willie Pete, when it blows up, it'll do a little damage. But what I like about the Nova Gas is that as long as those people are in that area, they are getting, you know, their health is getting taken away from them. And it helps a lot for strategy. If you throw it around the corner, you see when it blows up, if you get any hit markers. If it does, you know somebody's there. You run in there because they can't see at that moment. You get them. Or if you throw it there, it's kind of floating there for a little bit. If your hit marker goes off, that means somebody ran through it. So you know, get back there because there's somebody coming through, and that way you can get them. And then as far as equipment goes, I use the Claymore. That's a personal favorite for Demolition because you put it next to a bomb, so if they run through, because everybody's trying to get to the same place, so Claymores come in handy at that point. Now, you know, other game types, I may use camera spike, motion sensor, stuff like that if I plan on like sitting for a while and camping and stuff like that. That's for a more laid back game. But Demolition, it's not. You're running, you're trying to get there as fast as you can. Then my first perk, Flak Jacket Pro. That is my favorite because in Demolition a lot of grenades are being used all the time, everywhere, and that helps you a lot. There's so many times I would have died if I did not have flak jacket on. So that helps a lot for demolition. Definitely use that. Perk 2 Sleight of Hand Pro. I use this for every type of game I play. It helps a lot, especially when you're in the middle of battle and you have in the other guy does not. It lets you get that first shot in because you reload quicker and you win. It's great. I don't need any of the air ones. I don't snipe. Harden's kind of a noob thing, but I used to use it a lot. But Sleight of Hand Pro is definitely my best friend for my second perk. Then third perk, Marathon Pro. That is what I use. Helps a lot because demolition, you gotta hurry up, get out there as fast as you can. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm no pro, but this is my class setup and I think I'm pretty decent at it. So hope you guys enjoyed.